The start of 2017 has been overwhelming as we spent the last hours of 2016 with our families. We lost our beloved grandfather last month of the year, and yet it has brought us our relatives we haven't seen for a long time. But because we didn't celebrate it at home in the first, we made sure we had a day to celebrate it still at home, where it is more happy and lively, and we opened our gifts and had our annual media noche. We said our goodbyes to our beloved Lolo Juan, but we promised each other to be strong for this photo. Of course, we gathered in a family celebrations where we celebrated Lairi and Chinese New Year. But the highlight was the parental's 25th silver anniversary, which was held in for a surprise. To cover up for the surprise, we asked them for a picnic and exhausted them so that mom would not cook for dinner. And then to unveil it, we had to go to a photo shoot in the city, thus the dress up and makeup. One of the most awaited season in Lawag is the fiesta, and we're indeed grateful as Bon has graced the parade. Of course, Feb is for the lovebirds, who has been blessed with special dates within the month of February. BJ, mom and dad had been very sweet though, as shown in these pictures. We love going to Carnival for great rides and alternative lights for our photography, and of course, bonding as siblings. Who would have thought I could pass Jollibee's doppelganger? We also had a time spent with our loved ones living near Manila area. The entire family showed them around in a road trip to the north, which everyone enjoyed. March is the birth month of Papa, and we got to celebrate with the family again. But his colleagues at work also celebrated his birthday, so God bless them. As Papa was mostly away at March, as he has to juggle his time to school and extracurricular activities in Iran, Mama took us to food trips which we cannot turn down or hesitate as a family. And yes, did I told you about LG and I being crazy about photography? Well, we did experiment it on Bon and it turned out these photos. Oh yes, Papa taught me how to drive, but it took 4 months again before I get to be behind the steering wheel, courtesy of BJ. Mama and Papa went together in Baguio for spiritual nourishment, and we took advantage of their out of town and we had our getaway on our own, which we went to swim in Sarat. Mama's cousin has visited us all the way from Davao. Oh, and yes, BJ was athletic. He can play basketball and volleyball, and they won championship. CJ spent his vacation mostly at home, but Mama brought him to Cagayan, and yes, because it's season for summer camps, he had one too. So we head on for the North Adventure during Mother's Day. As you all know, I had left my family to try something new, something God wanted me to head on. It was hard for all of us to be apart, and yet we hold on together and managed to get through it. So we took off a short stint in Hong Kong before I left Mama and LJ for UAE. That they managed to get together alone. Mama took Papa on a separate day on Father's Day, and then they had lunch together as well, just like the tradition. And they also took time to go visit places together with some family members from north to east to south. BJ and LJ had the time of their lives as well, as they were already enjoying their respective careers. BJ as an administrative assistant at school, and LJ as visual graphics designer instructor, which has been her passion long before. Oh, and BJ was also enjoying and flourishing his relationship with the love of his life, Gian. We also thank God for the provision of the Lord for in addition to our family and the partner in making memories together. One of the things I thank God for 2017 is meeting Uncle Harris and his family here in UAE, where I've met such wonderful people from our church. JM is just one, but he's my favorite definitely. Who would have thought in his last year in elementary would he have to wear gala uniform? My parents joined a couple's retreat to flourish their relationship. Of course, these photos would show how fun they had as my siblings were enjoying each other's company. I was trying to learn to play keyboard and having coffee and Bible study and prayer meetings with my brethren. It was LJ's pride and honor to have our first batch of students to pass their national certificate. Papa was still enjoying his programs at school with his age. He never really gets old. LJ was having one of the busiest, yet probably the most meaningful activity she had this year, which she engaged into a deeper friendship with George as they partnered in making a huge event successful. Oh yes, Papa was then awarded with his certificate in civil service for his commitment and passion for the calling. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you, BJ was enrolled in Masteral. Mom has always been a game changer and a champion at work. Her dedication in her career was so massive that she had to work overtime again and again, which we complained to her. While I managed to get a job as a secretary, I was never tired to give time for the Lord. I felt even more fueled when I am with my brethren, and I was happy I was able to be around when Uncle Harry celebrated his birthday. My sibling managed to find time for themselves and had a date. October was a big month for me. While I had created series of Mama Ellie posts for her anniversary, but I had to focus onto the presents, which was a humbling experience for me because I was able doing what I loved doing before in the ministry, which was to play percussion and made videos. Mama has been part of a huge seminar too, thus the formal dress code. Of course, a celebration or more of a food fellowship was part of every photos taken each month. Twins will always be a twin after all. While being away with each other in the same month but different days, we managed to have different escapades with our sets of friends. While LJ was enjoying Baguio with her colleagues at work, Mom got to spend time alone with her son and was able to trick BJ into treating her into a movie. While my family were at Jesus Reign celebrating the reign of Jesus over the nation, I was celebrating God's goodness in my life, sharing with my friends and enjoying the day at Dubai. Papa got to spend some time alone after he had to divide his time while enjoying a bit of Palawan and savoring their achievement as a school community. He had to rush back in Manila as he had to rest before the exam, which was, by the way, we are claiming victory and God's faithfulness for Papa to pass it. And we're claiming such miracles already. Everyone got to enjoy each and everyone's circle of friends, enjoying the remaining days of 2017 and anticipating to create more memories together this coming 2018.